Justin Curtis.
And I'm Chloe Curtis, and this is the Chloe Faith Outdoors.
And we are out here, it's mid-March, I think the 14th, and it is a little warm.
Yeah, way too hot for Tennessee.
Yeah.
Way too hot.
It's okay, like Monday, I think it's gonna be 22 as a low. Today it's 75. So we're taking advantage of the nice weather while we can to get out here. We're on a part of the farm, it's kind of the north side of our farm. And this is an area that's a south-facing slope. It overlooks some of the other food plots and some of the fields, and we keep this kind of as a habitat area.
Yeah, like the habitat we do is just, we don't really want like to hunt. We hunt a lot of animals, but the main part, we want to keep a good habitat and just keeping it a good, healthy plot. And we up here we plant a lot of like clover, millet, sorghum, beans, and sunflowers, and it's just a really good area for just an area where deer can just easily just rest or, you know, take cover.
Kind of, yeah. So this is an area we've got sorghum, millet. We put some beans in there, some clover, a little bit of sunflowers, and just kind of let it stand and be tall in the fall. When it starts getting cold, it gives them some cover, and it allows them to kind of have a little area they feel safe in. It's a low impact area. We don't come in and hunt very much. We enter right back here, kind of in the woods.
Yeah.
And so we don't have to come through here, really blow them out, make sure we have a south or west wind.
Got a lot of cover when it gets tall, so
Yeah.
like we're going to that plot over there. We can kind of have some cover.
Yeah, you can kind of see in our background. So we have a clover plot back here. It's a really small clover plot, but man, it's just perfect setup, right? You have woods all the way around it. It's got a little small water hole that we put in.
Probably one of the best clover plots we've had.
Yeah, we see a lot of deer in there. So we'll sit up here in this blind behind the camera there that you can't see, and we've got a perfect view of that clover plot. We'll show you a little more in a minute. And then we've got this big field down the bottom that's got beans in it.
Yeah, soybeans.
Yeah, and so in the fall we came through and cut these lanes, right?
Yeah, so like during the fall, like kind of like during hunting season for deer, like we just create lanes so the deer can kind of like follow into like different directions of our food plots.
Mm-hmm.
And it also helps us easily access to like different other plots, so it's not like that hard to get to.
Yeah. It creates some shooting lanes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her sister a few years ago shot one right here in a shooting lane. Sun came up, and I was hoping we would never see that deer. It was a 2-year-old that had 13 points on it, and I had him on camera a couple times. I was like, man, I hope he never shows up here in daylight. Of course, sun comes up. He's tending a doe at like 75 yards, and I couldn't tell her no. So my oldest daughter ended up shooting that deer. It was a 2.5-year-old deer.
Just right in the lane.
He had everything you could ask for, but you know, sometimes it's not about the score. Sometimes it's about the memory. So he looks great on the wall regardless, just like yours and shot back there in the corner.
I don't even want to talk about that one. He ducked so much.
Yeah, we had one duck the arrow back here in this food plot.
There was like probably about 7 to 8 deer, like maybe 4 or 5 does and a few bucks.
Yeah.
But it's also perfect plot.
Perfect
if you
setup.
want to see like a lot of deer.
Yeah, it's a high activity spot. They cut through there quite a bit.
Yeah.
So we'll take you down there and show you some of the clover plot stuff we're going to be working on today. We're going to be planting some seed, trying to overseed going into spring here. We call it frost seeding, but I don't know if we're going to get much frost. But nonetheless, we're going to put some seed in and try to keep it going for this late season. So here we are over at the clover plot we were talking about. We were just over here on the north side of the farm. If you can see,
probably the best one, you know, grows up really well.
It's a great clover plot. It's just now starting to take off, getting a little warm. We got a few onions in here, and then I overseed a little bit with some winter wheat.
The winter wheat.
See that wheat's coming up great.
Yeah, got a pretty good area of winter wheat over there. Just a bunch of like tiny little patches of it.
Yeah, it's coming up. We'll come in and we'll spray and kill that off here after a little bit. But we're going to overseed a little bit with some more clover and a little bit of alfalfa in there as well.
Yeah.
It's a mix that we put in of annuals and perennials.
Yes.
Right? So what's your favorite clover?
Mine's probably the crimson clover.
Okay.
One, because it's an annual and it's kind of beginning of spring. You know, they're early on, January, February. It comes up really fast. So after like the deer are after they're hibernating,
Yeah.
eating acorns,
Yeah. After all the acorns are gone,
Yeah.
they don't have a lot of food in the winter.
yeah, they just come, and it's just something that sprouts up really early, so they have something to eat.
Mhm.
And it's probably one of the best looking clovers. I love the color. It's like
Yeah,
a
it's
reddish, pinkish,
Yeah, they're
really
pretty heads.
when they all.
Yeah, crimson's one of those things that we put in a lot of as an annual because it's really thick. It comes up
Yeah.
quick. It's really tall. It's one of those first things to green up kind of in the spring, kind of like cereal rye or something like that.
Yeah.
If you're trying to give them some food coming out of the rut now the winter time when they need to
Yeah.
put some weight back on.
Snow.
This plot though sets up incredibly well. It's probably 50 yards, 60 yards wide is all it is.
But perfect bow hunting.
Oh, it's great for bow hunting. We set up a blind behind the camera here.
Yeah.
There's a big red oak back
Yeah.
there.
It's huge, and then a persimmon tree. I remember one time you're like, "Here, eat this." It was so sandy.
Yeah, first time you ever ate persimmons, right?
It was sandy.
I was like, here, try one of those. The raccoons like it. We saw droppings everywhere, and so we got some persimmons. She tried one.
a lot of cedars.
It was
too,
sweet at first, and it was a
until
little
it got
sandy.
sandy.
Yeah, but nonetheless, the deer love it. They come in through here, and there's a water hole right over
Yeah.
here that I was talking about.
Perfect size. Always never dries out unless it gets like really, really hot consistently.
Yeah.
It's always just tons of water.
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
got some eastern red cedar kind of
Yeah.
shading it,
So
so it
doesn't
doesn't
burn
usually
it.
dry up. And man, it's just a great little spot. So we're
Yeah.
gonna put some clover seed in here. We're gonna
Alfalfa.
cover it. I'm gonna let Chloe do some spreading with the hand crank spreader.
Okay.
Right? Try
Yeah.
that out, and then we'll get some more film of that and show you what it looks like. What did you find?
As in the clover pot, we probably found maybe a turnip or a radish. Probably from the brassica seeds we planted maybe a season ago
Yeah.
or something.
Every other year we usually
Yeah.
kind of use brassicas to break up the soil.
Yeah.
What kind are those? Do you know? Can you pull it out?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll get a good grip.
Yeah, that looks like a turnip coming up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radishes, you can easily tell. Just remember the word red, because they're more of like a purplish reddish.
Well,
Maybe.
sometimes are. But I
Maybe.
think what's really attractive is if you can see that is the root and the soil health. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just clinging to this dark soil.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
know,
moist.
this plot when we first started was really rocky and
Yeah.
it wasn't great soil at all. There's
No.
still a couple spots that are hard.
Yeah. Now
Um,
it's just perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, we have built the soil layer over years, and that's the thing people don't realize about their plots. Sometimes you come in, it's the same thing over and over and over. Throwing these brassicas in there every couple of years,
It just helps the soil just to like,
yeah,
get better expansion in a way.
yeah, it aerates the soil. So these big bulbs, they go down in the soil and they break it up. They help
Yeah.
air and oxygen get in there. They help the micro bioorganisms and stuff like that in there.
And it can also help whatever's living down underneath the soil.
Yeah, helps the worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are long tubers right here.
Mine broke off.
But yeah, we plant these every couple of years. The deer tend to like them. If it gets really cold here in the south, sometimes they hit them, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, usually they kind of just do it on their leaves.
Yeah.
Because we've seen like a lot of like soybeans, just like little nibbits of the leaves are just gone because of the deer.
Yeah, they'll come in and
Love
nibble
it,
the top
soybeans.
sometimes, and it'll hit beans. But
Yeah.
yeah, these are always good to throw in there if you want to alternate your plot every couple of years,
Yeah.
especially if you're doing no-till. Like if you're not turning the ground over, which we
Yeah.
don't. because we don't want to turn all that seed over from weeds and things like that. It's a little
Yeah,
healthier.
you got a lot of onions in here too.
Yeah, a lot of onions.
Pretty
like
good,
that.
but it's gonna like die off soon because it's just getting so hot.
Yeah, they'll go pretty quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are always really good to alternate. Deer love them.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
seed, great for aerating your soil and helping to build soil health overall. And then you can just drill right through them in the
Yeah.
spring and run them over, and they help build biomass in the soil to help the health.
Personally, I like radishes more.
Well, you've taken them and eaten them.
Yeah, they taste good.
Yeah, we've given them.
Barneys love them.
We've got a rabbit at home, so every once in a while we'll take one home in the fall. We'll slice it up.
Yeah.
Rabbit loves it. So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, we're gonna plant some more of these probably this fall or this summer. Usually around August
Yeah.
is when we put them in. Yeah. they're just-
Last season we didn't plant it.
No, we didn't put a lot in last year, but you can broadcast them in, and just like with the hand crank for clover and alfalfa and things like that. Brassicas
Yeah.
are easy to spread. They're small seeds,
Yeah.
and they cover a
Tiny.
lot of ground. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, we'll definitely put some more of those in.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
Thank you for watching today's video at Chloe Faith Outdoors, and I hope you learned something that can help you with this season. As we were spreading the alfalfa seeds, I saw how tiny they were. Jesus was talking to his disciples in Matthew, and he said, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can tell that mountain to move and it would move. Even if you are small, you can make an impact in everybody's lives. Just make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and just thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.